Thank you so much for joining us today. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is our Success Mentorship Call number 184. Wow, 184. This is amazing because we've been doing this now for so many years and have really enjoyed so many of you sharing with us and being a part of this experience. And so I thank you a thousandfold. All right, our topic for today is the vibration of success, the vibration of success. And there's an interesting quote from John Coltrane. And John Coltrane is one of the most incredible musicians that the world has ever seen. And his quote was this: "One positive thought produces millions of positive vibrations." One positive thought produces millions of positive vibrations. Now, that's powerful, folks, because what that is saying is when you think things, you radiate a vibration out into the universe. And that radiation goes out on so many levels. And it's interesting that John Coltrane said that, because as a musician, one of the things you know is that when things go out into the universe, you have harmonics and vibrations. So when you hit a middle C, every C on the piano vibrates. But not only that, every other note on the vibrates to a much lesser extent. And it just says that music, sound creates a vibration that communicates with all who are in that space. Before we get started, I'd like to do our meditation to put us in the right place at the right time. And so those of you here, just sit up straight in your seat, put your feet flat on the floor, close your outer eyes, put your hands palm down on your knees. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. And in this moment of relaxation, we are at peace with ourselves. I am at peace with myself. Let us affirm that together. I am at peace with myself. Once more, I am at peace with myself. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. And in this relaxed state, my mind is open, receptive, and ready to learn. Let us affirm that together. My mind is open, receptive, and ready to learn. Once more. My mind is open, receptive, and ready to learn. Take a deep breath. Slowly. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are on Facebook, thanks for joining us and share the broadcast today. Those of you who are on Instagram, please share it today. And wow, so many of my good friends are here with us. This topic today, the vibration of success, is a very, very powerful topic because a vibration is, going back to the dictionary, a vibration is they call it a characteristic emanation, an aura, a spirit that can be sensed or experienced. We deal a lot with this concept in our book, of course, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. In chapter 8 and chapter 5, the law of magnetism and the law of value. And these 2 chapters, by the way, really show something about how vibrations interact and how we respond to them. So if you don't have your copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success, be sure to get it on Amazon or on our website, herbertharris.com. So everything exists in a vibrational form. When we look back at the E equals mc squared, the relativity formula, that energy equals the speed of light squared times mass or manifestation. And so what this is really showing is that there is a direct correlation between vibration and manifestation. And I mean manifestation in every form, manifestation in material form, manifestation in spiritual form, manifestation in human form. And so the fact that there's a vibration of everything and in everything, this is a very fundamental principle of life. If we look at life as a great symphony, and that symphony has an infinite number of every instrument imaginable. And so as the symphony of life is being played, each person has a note, and each person responds to that note. Each being, rocks, animals, all have particular vibrations, but man is so unique because we have vibration and we have something very interesting, choice. And so from the moment we take our first breath, think about this, breath is vibration, is oscillation, in and out. You know, you cannot, you know, no matter how much you love this breath that you just took, you cannot hold on to it. And so the idea of vibration is incorporated in everything in life. In other words, in order to live, you must take in a breath, you must give out a breath. In order to get along with people, there's give and take. Breathing, the Indian philosophy, breathing, the word prana, breathing means energy. And so everything exists in this dual form, in an energy form and a manifestation form. And so when we talk about the vibration of success, we're saying, what can I do? What can you do? What vibration can you create that will attract success into your life? That's the key. What vibration can you create to attract success into your life? Some people chase success. That's a very, very, very elementary way of achieving success. But when you chase success, the only success you experience is the success that you accept. There's a great saying, it says, he who goes to find Zen on the mountaintop, the only Zen that he finds is the Zen that he brought with him. And so when we look at this idea of the vibration of success, we say, what can I do? What vibration can I create in my life to attract the things that I desire, to attract success? And what is success? We define success in our book. Success is a continuous realization of a worthwhile purpose. So you never get there. You're always in a growth pattern. So what are the principles? And we're looking at 3 things today. We're going to look at principles. We're going to look at foundation. And then we're going to look at operation. So what are the principles on which this law of vibration operates that gives us the power to use vibrations to attract the things we want into our life? Well, the first principle is this, the principle of responsibility. Whatever vibration you project, you created it. You're responsible for it. Now, there are 2 ways of projecting a vibration. You can do it affirmatively by acting. But if you don't act, you get the vibration, you create a vibration by inaction. It's kind of like the garden. You can plant flowers, but simultaneously you must pull up weeds. Nobody plants weeds, but they grow. So in the yin yang aspect of life, there's always a positive and a negative. And so whatever experiences you have in life, you are responsible for them, or you permit them. One of the great ones said that No one can make you feel bad about yourself unless you permit them, unless you give them permission to. And so this first key, responsibility, that whatever you're experiencing right now in life, you have to take responsibility. If it is, I did it. Good, bad, or indifferent. If it is, I did it. There is no way, two very contradictory concepts, success and excuses, success and denial, success and procrastination. And so the idea of taking responsibility says this, that whatever vibration you create in your life, you did it, either by actively creating the vibration and planting the flowers of your dreams, or passively letting the weeds come in and consume your garden. There's a beautiful affirmation that helps us grow, and it says, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. So the first key to using vibration to create success and attract success in your life is to take responsibility for it. Second foundational thing. There was a far country, we often tell the story of the ruler, of the king in a far country, and he wanted to know the secret of life. And he sent all of the great ones, all the people with great minds and great abilities, the wisest men in the kingdom, to find the secret of life. And they came back the first time and they had about 3 little books. The king says, too complicated, go try again. They came back this time with this one book about the size of a Time magazine. He said, too complicated, go out, try it again. The final time he came back with one sheet of paper, and it had this sentence on it: there's no such thing as a free lunch. Everything in life you must work for. So that tells us a lot, folks. That not only tells us, but it also gives us great power. It says, one, we are responsible for creating the vibration of success. And two, that we have to work at it. There's a great principle that says, after sacrifice comes blessing. The only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. Sometimes in life, you'll get results without putting in the work. And probably the most interesting example is the people who win the lottery. In other words, they get into their space everything that they desired. Why do you play the lottery? To get rich, to make money. And literally they hit the lottery, the money comes to them. So they're literally reaping in a field where they have not necessarily sowed. And when I say sowed, they bought the ticket, but they did not put in the vibration to develop the consciousness to attract that type of reward into their life. And when you look at the history, many of the lottery winners lose that money in 5 or 6 years. So just a tip to each and every one of you, if you hit the lottery, if you come into a lot of money, great blessings, use that blessing as an opportunity to expand your consciousness. To say, now, I've gotten the blessing, let me develop the consciousness commensurate with the blessing that I have already received. Hello. The third foundational key of creating a vibration is this: everything you do has consequences. The essence of life is choice. And so no matter what you do, you're literally planting a seed that will manifest. When the young people say, I'm chilling, I'm not doing anything, that is a choice. And based on the choices you make, you create a manifestation in your life congruent with that vibration. So if you choose to do nothing, to sit on the porch, then you will attract like things into your space. My dad used to say, porches kill people. What do you mean, Pop? And he went down the list. He said every one of his friends who retired and sat on the porch, within 2 or 3 years, they were dead. He said, so his conclusion was porches kill people. What he was really saying, that the moment you stop striving and growing and working at something, then you die. So everything in life has consequences. And You have the choice of those consequences. Whatever you choose to plant, be it inaction or action, that seed will surely grow. The fourth foundational principle is that everything has a season. We know the scripture, it says a time to live, a time to die, a time for peace, a time for war, a time to give birth, a time to kill. So everything has a season, and that means that everything has a vibration. Season is vibration. When we look at the seasons, the natural seasons, the spring has a certain vibration, a vibration of growth and beauty and things blossoming. The summer has another vibration of heat. The fall has another vibration of tearing away and the leaves are changing color. And the winter has another vibration of being cold and being still. And so these four foundational principles really give you the platform from which you can use the vibration principle to attract the desires of your heart into your life. So 1, take responsibility. 2, realize that everything you get, you got to work for. 3, that everything you do has consequences. And 4, that to everything there's a season. So on that foundation, now let us move to the next step. We'll call it preparation, where you are now preparing to do what must be done to give you the power to use the vibrations to transform your life. Success is about making right choices. If we look at where we are in life at this moment, there are 4 variables: time, choice, desire, action. So when we look at where we are in life, we are where we are at this particular moment based on time. If there was no time, we don't exist. So time is the gift from God. Someone once said, time and life is the gift from God to you. What you do with that time and life is your gift to God. And so when we say, what is success? Success is about making right choices over time at a level of desire and passion that dictates effective action. And so it is through the effective action that you literally can focus the vibration. So the vibration is always there. You're always vibrating. But when you make choices and right decisions and then have passion about it, you know, if you desire things and you don't have any passion about it, it won't happen. If you don't have any passion about it, if you don't want it as badly as you want to breathe, someone once said, well, what is deep desire, teacher? You know, I want this, I want that. Tell me, what is deep desire? Deep desire is a story of one of the great teachers walking a young person out into the water, into the ocean. He was saying, teacher, what is the idea of deep desire? As they walked out into the ocean, the water got deeper and deeper. And when he got just up to his neck, the teacher held the young man underwater. And he held him there long enough, the young man was struggling and struggling and struggling. And just before he was about to drown, the teacher pulled him up. And of course, he made that gasping sound. And so when we talk about desire, as badly as you wanted to take a breath, that's how deep your desire must be. And so this is the context in which we now make our preparation to attract into our space that we want. So how do we effectively prepare to use vibration to manifest in our lives? Number 1, to recognize the harmonic nature of everything. You know, in music, when you create harmony, you hear a bigger sound. You know, when you're doing what they call 3-part harmony, a 4-part harmony, when you see people singing in the choir. 1 person sings, you hear something. 2 people sing, you hear something different. 3 people sing. They're singing basically the same thing, but they're singing different notes, different vibrations. And so what you hear is a combination of those vibrations. And so in the vibrational world, 1 + 1 + 1 is more than 3. In the vibrational world, it's about creating a level of desire and commonality that you literally explode. So our vibrations, our ability to control and direct our vibrations are more powerful when they coincide with the other vibrations of life. For example, the vibration of health. Health is a vibration. When you live your life in a certain way, in a certain manner, eating certain things, getting your rest, eating the proper foods, getting your exercise, you put yourself, your body in, you might say, optimum health. Wow, let me just, we can't hear me. This happened, and let me see if I can fix that. This happened before, and wow, let's see. Very interesting. We can't hear you. I am true love. Oh boy. That happens on Instagram, and those on Instagram, I really apologize. When people call, somehow it breaks the circuit. And let me just take a moment and just see if I can fix it. Let's see. Very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. Let me, let's try something over here. Let's just hit it. I'm going to hit a random button. I guess that didn't work. Okay. On Instagram, I have to apologize. And for the world, please do not call me between 8 and 9 a.m. on any day of the week, because it disconnects the Instagram. Maybe you could join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dr. Success Man. Facebook.com/Dr. Success Man. Okay, she said I had to refresh the page. That's interesting. Let's see how we do that. Let me try that. Let's see. Let's give it a try. All right, let's see. That didn't work. Okay. All right, folks, I tried to refresh the page, and I have no idea how to do this. All right. All right, those on Instagram, I have to apologize to you. I have no idea how to fix it. Join us on Facebook. Wow, okay. Things happen, isn't that interesting? So we were talking about having our vibrations, the things that we want to do, be, and have, our actions, our choices, our passion must be congruent with the vibrations of the universe, the vibration of health. There's a proverb that says, he who has health has hope. He who has hope has everything. And so whatever we do, recognize that we are most powerful when we are congruent with the vibration of health, the vibration of peace. Whatever we're doing, we cannot be surrounded by chaos and negative thinking and negative people. The vibration of purpose. That whenever we're aligned with our purpose, when it's clear what we need to do, what we're trying to do in our lives, then we are in a position where great things happen. We are congruent with the vibration of happiness. You know, one of the things I find in success philosophy, so many people say, I'm trying to find money, I want gold. The wise man is not seeking material, he's really seeking happiness. So to put your thoughts and your choices congruent with the vibration of happiness. Vibration of beauty. That whatever you create should be beautiful, should be pleasing. Vibration of service. You take someone like Mother Teresa. Her vibration of service was so powerful, she didn't ever had to worry about eating, sleeping, anything. Because that vibration was so strong, it attracted into her space everything she needed to take care of herself. So to recognize that when your vibration, the vibration that you're creating, the success vibration, the desire vibration based on your actions, your passion and your choices, let them be congruent with the vibrations of life. Second, understand the power of now. See, there's only one time that actually exists in the universe for all of us in our consciousness. It's the moment that we're dealing with right now. And so anything that does not give us empowerment in the now is not effective. With the choices we make in the now are the seeds we plant for the then, for the tomorrow. So understand the power of now, that everything in life operates in the now. Yesterday is a canceled check. Tomorrow is a promissory note. Now, today is legal tender, cash money for you to operate on. Then the third principle, the third foundation of the third preparational principle is to always be committed to do it now. So when we can use these, we might say, preparational principles, then we can put ourselves in a position where we are now able to transform the vibration we have inside to such strength and such degree that we attract into our space all that we need, all that we desire. So the preparation, have the vibrations congruent with the natural vibrations, the vibrations of life. Understand the power of now and be committed to always do it now, to always act in the present. So now let's look at, how do we put it into operation? We have a foundation, we have preparation. What do we do on a daily basis to give ourselves the vibration to attract success into our lives? Number one, 4 steps. Number one, have clearly defined goals. We talk about goals all the time, but without goals, you will not be successful. The spiritual principle says, where there is no vision, the people perish. If you have no goals, then you can't achieve that vision. The weeds will consume your life. In other words, if you don't have goals, if you don't have a vision, then the negative mindset, the negative mindset of the universe will consume your life. And you'll just be living on borrowed time. So have clearly defined goals. Those of you who are listening today, please take the time to write your goals, revise your goals. If you're not where you want to be right now, revisit that. Because if you don't have goals, you already have a GPS, a success GPS that can guide you wherever you want to be. And you have to have focus to be able to really create the vibration necessary to attract what you need for success. But you can't have focus unless it's focused on something. So you have to have clearly defined goals. If you're not getting what you want right now, this is probably the reason. Number 2, take daily action. Remember, say everything has a season. You notice that the sun comes up every day, the night comes out every night. There are certain universal vibrations that when you are congruent with those universal vibrations, you are able to create that passion and that power inside to attract all that you need. So when you apply your craft on a daily basis, when you work at it on a daily basis, when you make your plans on a daily basis, when you execute your plans on a daily basis, when you get to the end of each day and you can say, I did everything I could with what I had to do it with to make tomorrow the way I want it to be, then you are now in a position to create the vibration that will attract the success into your life. Third key operational point, keep the faith. You know, as you go through life, as you attempt to do the things that you desire to do, so many times you don't get desired results. So many times things don't work. You know, when you're really working at success and achieving your goals, many times you're going to fall short. Many times the outcomes you experience are not the ones you wanted. But this is where faith comes in. You see, if you don't have faith, and faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Let me break that down. The substance of things hoped for, the goals, the vision, the purposes you're striving to realize. So that's the thing, that substance that you want to achieve. And say the evidence of things not seen, that when you don't see the manifestation of that which you desire, it's okay. Because faith says, if you keep going, the law of persistence says, seeking you shall find, knocking it shall be open, asking it shall be answered. As long as you follow that path, you're going to get results. The only way to lose is to quit. If every day you get up and every day you work on your particular goals, if that goal is clearly defined and you're working on a daily basis, there'll be times when you may get discouraged. There'll be times when you want to throw in the towel, but faith says, one more time, one more blow, one more step, and you'll be victorious. And finally, the fourth operational principle is keep going and growing. This is the wraparound for everything. This is the connection to the process of life. Life is about growing. The moment you say, I know everything, you stop growing. The wisest man on earth, one of the greatest elements of wisdom is to know that the only thing that's constant on earth is change. There's going to always be change, and as long as there's change, there's going to be growth. So keep going and growing. So let us summarize today. We talked about the vibration of success. How do we create this vibration to such strength or degree that we can attract the very thing that we want into our life? That we no longer chase success, but we attract success. Develop the foundation. Understand the principle of responsibility. That if it's to be, it's up to you. Recognize that everything in life requires work. That you must always be diligent. You must always take action towards achieving your goals. To understand that everything has consequences. Life is like a matrix. You are in the matrix. The matrix is always there. And so everything you do has consequences. Action or inaction is a seed that will grow into your future. And that everything has a season. Everything has a vibration. And then when we are congruent with the vibrations around us, we can achieve greatness. Look at the preparation to prepare yourself to receive your goals, your vision, and your purpose. To understand harmonic congruences. To understand the world around you and become congruent with those vibrations of health, of peace, of love, of service, of purpose. That when you can be congruent with those vibrations, you become extremely powerful. Understand the power of now. That every moment you have is a gift from God, a gift from the Creator. And what you do with that moment is your gift to the Creator. We say that there's a God and we believe in it and all the things of the religious and spiritual realm, but the proof is in the pudding. The power of now is the gift to you. And then that third piece of preparation, to always do it now. To live your life with such diligence, such daily diligence, that you always get results. And the results you're getting are the ones you desire. When it doesn't happen, don't worry about it. It will come to you. And then finally, the operational principles. Have clearly defined goals. Take daily action. Keep the faith. And keep going and growing. So let's just take a deep breath for a moment. Wow. So the vibration of success is when you can do these things, that when you can have your goals, when you can take daily action, when you can keep the faith, keep going and growing, nothing is impossible. You can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Wow. Well, folks, just a reminder, let me tell you something. We have some good stuff coming up as we are closing out this year. We're doing a 6-part webinar called Mastering the Laws of Success, where we're going to take this book and some of the principles in it and teach you how to use them to change your life, to overcome lack of money. Whatever in your life you don't like, we're going to show you how to change that. So you want more information about the upcoming webinar, Mastering the Laws of Success webinar, go to www.12uls.net. That's www.12uls.net. Those of you who are on Facebook, thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are part of the Success Mentorship group, hang on so we can have our discussion after we sign off on Facebook and on Instagram. Once again, Dr. Herbert Harris saying, thanks for joining us. You can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. So it is.